Proverbs chapter 26, verses 20. Where no wood is, there the fire goes out. Where there's no talebearer, the strife goes out. I got a story to really share about this, because I used to work at the YMCA, and they used to serve coffee. And every time they start serving coffee, a lot of people just sit there, they converse, and they start gossiping and fault finding with others, even fault finding with people that work there. And oh, this is dirty, that ain't done right, this, and so they start fault finding. And even in the sense of talking political, you have one supporting one party, the other supporting another party, and sometimes they would just, one person in particular that I know, he would do this just to light a fire, start talking about the other candidate that the other person supports. And so I was like, man, I'll be like this, be quiet, man. I don't really feel like putting out any fires, because I know how, it can be. Some people get hot headed, they get, and he'll do this to this person just to light a spark, and so if there is no wood, if there's nothing to talk about in that certain nature, you can't put wood on that fire, so the fire goes out. And so, and he said right here, where there's no talebearers, where there's no people gossiping, where there is no people, the strife cease. And now I think they kind of learned from that about serving coffee. And I mean, of course, a lot of people do go home and drink coffee, but now they learn from that, so they're not serving coffee at this YMCA anymore. So in that way, the strife, the gossiping, all that is cease. It stops, because they ain't got nothing, no place right there for them to go sit down and just talk. Either if they do talk about it, they got to take it somewhere else. And also along the ways too, I had to learn, be careful, because I like to drink coffee too, and I always sit there, and I had to learn, be careful about sitting there too long listening to this, because it can affect you, or sometimes they try to get your input. And the thing is, with that, they will say, well, John said, they'll throw you under the bus. So I'm kind of glad that they quit serving coffee. Of course, I like to drink my coffee at home too, but that's the point of this story, is because even like I said, that now the fire is ceased, and there's no strife, because they ain't got no place right there for them to gossip.